Hello everybody, this is Zerda with Zerda MTG and I'm back at it again today with another historic gameplay video. So today we're playing Temur Elementals, and this hand here is somewhat tempting on the play, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. If my threats live, then my 4-drop gets to kill one of their threats. I have a fairly imposing board state, but with no real mana dork, I'm not sure on this one. On the play, I think I'm going to go ahead and keep it, though. It's not... Oh, well, I said it, but didn't do it. This one is a decent bit better anyway. Don't have a 2-drop, but my 3-drops are much more defensive. And that is something you want to look for. My lands are also less painful. I have a Risen Reef. So yeah. Ooh. Goblins, one of our worst matchups. Although they also don't have very many ways to interact. I almost forgot, I wanted to apologize to everybody for not having a video up yesterday like I usually would. Ended up coming down with a little bit of what I'm assuming is food poisoning, as I am mostly better now. Had a little bit of a false alarm there as I overnight became somewhat bedridden. But everything is good, and I am back at it, dropping my dumb value 3-drops against goblins. Alright, well, if it wasn't for the fact that goblins is absurd and they have the turn 3 Muxus hand, I'd say that we're in good shape. Alright. There comes Muxus. That means we're going to have to delay our collected company in favor of Omnath shooting down that Scourge Prospector. Not exactly what we wanted to do, but the alternative is instant and unapologetic death. So come on down, Omnath. Hopefully we also flip a land here. If we manage to flip a land, put a counter on the Risen Reef and make it a blocker. Alright, not bad. Brushfire. Definitely not attacking. Ooh, white. What's that for? Mothra. Oh, there's a combo here. Alright, that and Muxus together are absolutely terrifying. Do I want to give them flyers? No, I do not. I don't want to give them more goblins and better goblins. So I could go Living Twister land here, but that doesn't actually help me that much. I could go Risen Reef, hope to hit an untapped land, draw it instead of playing it, and then also drop a Brushfire. I think I'm just going to Company, though. Try and build out my board state as quickly as possible. Brushfire, and I could use the extra mana, but I think I just want to get a decent amount of aggression in this matchup. Or get decently aggressive, I should say. Haven't played a land, don't have any way to make use of it though, so I will simply put it into play. Put a counter on my Brushfire. Play this as a land. And as I said, this creature does get absurdly large, absurdly quickly. I'm willing to trade off my Omnath here. I don't think they're willing to lose their Mothra. Or they might be. To stop the Brushfire. There we go. And I do believe next turn is going to be a Reef into Brushfire Elemental turn, because that will allow, with the drawing of any land, us to do the most potential damage to our opponent. And our opponent does only have one creature they could even think about blocking the double Brushfires with. Alright, they missed a... Ooh, so they can't block either brush fire now? Alright. Lead on the reef. Sad we didn't hit anything great there, but 2 more chances here. Come on, land. I'll decline so I can get more triggers by playing the Creeping Trailblazer out. Let's put, because they can't block with anything yet. So let's just spread around the love a little. And Creeping Trailblazer. And I believe that was already lethal before I did that, but hey, why not just go absolutely over the top and have some fun with it. And there you go. As you can see, the Risen Reef plus Brushfire Elemental combo, or I should say strong synergy for those of you who don't like people using the term combo loosely, is quite powerful indeed. Being able to just drop multiple lands even if you miss on a few, it really doesn't take that many to have a Brushfire kill in 1 or 2 hits. So, on to the next game here. No, I'm a little bit behind in ranked. Usually I play, you know, a lot of jank brews, so I'm not that far up the ladder. It is unfortunate, but just part of the reality of trying to make jank work. Alright, let's see. On the play, potential turn 3 Omnath for an aggressive opponent. This is a very good hand against aggressive opponents, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to lead on the Floridern. Florhadern, however you pronounce that. Well, I suppose I'm just leading on Tangled Veil. Uh-oh. Soul Sisters. This is going to be a lot of triggers. Alright. And the Pride Mate is down. Not something we're going to be able to easily deal with our, what do you call them? With our Omnath. Because every time we put in an elemental, it will grow it further outside of our range. I think I'm going to go ahead and take more damage just to get maximum mana. So now next turn, if I play a creature, each of these will tap for 2. Alright, very glad they didn't have that enter as a creature. That would have been quite upsetting. I think I'm going to go ahead and drop this now. Suppose I could have used it to make their resolve. To make their Pride Mate grow more slowly. But alas. No one can ever accuse me of being smart. I'm gonna play the Unclaimed Territory, name Elemental, and start to grow my Omnath for their other creatures. Eventually I'll be able to get Omnath beyond the range of their Heliod at least. Sarah Ascendant, okay, scary card. Okay, please don't have another land to grow the Pride Mate. Whew, thank you, thank you. Uh-oh. That's not good. Cycle time. Collected Company is going to be our best out here. Yeah, we're gonna need to block. Alright, collected company, let's do this. Not a great company. It definitely could have been a worse company, but also could have been a good company, so yeah. Kinda hoping to hit at least one Risen Reef there. Alas, we did not. I suppose what I'm aiming to do here is draw an Ember Cleave, so I'm gonna need a lot of mana. And even then, I don't think Cleave is actually gonna do it. Oh, is that just over? No, not yet, but very close. Yeah, I think it is. At least it will be next turn, because I have no way of stopping that. Not realistically. And not unrealistically either. So, let's at least play as if our opponent will somehow mess this up. And as if it will somehow be enough if they do. And I hate how it chooses to tap that. There we go. Yep, wouldn't have been enough anyway. But hey. And on to the next game. Should have 2 more games in me for today. Currently, I am working on next week's deck. Well, I should say this week, now that I released this video late. But working on the next deck already. It's not going to be Elementals, sadly. But I do think you'll all enjoy it. It's going to be a little bit more of a meme deck, but hey, it's got potential, and it's back to budget brews. Now, as for this hand, if we were on the play with a Brushfire, I'd be much more confident in a keep with it. On the draw, I think this is just a little bit too slow. Oh. Well, as you can see, Elementals is clearly a tier 0 deck. You get victories before you even get to take a turn. Deck is too good. Wizards, please ban. And if you thought that joke was cringy, just imagine how I felt making it. Ha ha! Oh, I hate that. Let's see. Can we get an actual game in this time? Alright. So this is a much better hand. It's not that it has a better ramp into payoff, but it has a better ramp spell. We're on the play, and we have a Risen Reef and good defensive plays, as well as a not too great card, but hey. This hand also has the potential to just draw Collected Company and be amazing. Ooh, Cat Oven. Different 4-drop, but I'll accept it. Oh, this is an easy discard. Goodbye, Overgrowth Elemental. I will not miss you. Ooh, I do not get to conserve life. That is right. I could send a message here, but I'd rather block a potential Dreadhorde Arcanist. Hopefully we don't get... Alright, there we go. That is fine, as long as you don't. There we go. Suppose here our best bet is to just flood out the board. No, sorry. Our best bet is to just go ahead and take down their priest. And then grow our Risen Reef, or... I think I'd rather grow Omnath, actually. Something that can't just get stolen from us. And that is already bigger for when we eventually need to cleave. Have to believe the cleave. I think they're thinking about it. Thinking about stealing our reef and throwing it in an oven. And they've done it. Much sad. Too bad. There goes the card draw engine. Not the worst. Could definitely be better. We can also Living Twister pick up and replay a land here, which I think is not to be underestimated as a way to build out the board a little bit more. I'm just trying to see the most efficient way I can do all this. I think it's lead on the Twister. Pick up a land. Oh, and the opponent's seen enough somehow. Alright. I suppose they were just concerned about their ability to beat the 2 damage there. Being able to ping out their priest, giving us another play, giving us more Omnath activations. Being able to grow and outsize Kroxa. Nice, and we got a pack. I'm going to open that off stream, as I'm sure nobody really wants to see it. Although maybe I should just start stockpiling packs and do an opening video once I have enough. If you would like to see that, please go ahead and leave a comment down below telling me if you'd be interested in pack opening videos on this channel, and I will be sure to oblige you. Alright, on the play with a Brushfire and a Coco, even without ramp, I'm not going to mull this. I have a decently aggressive start, and I have value plays, so that's both ends of the deck covered, and that's kind of what I like to see. Lead on the Triome, as it will always be tapped, and everything else in this hand it doesn't have to be. Alright, so Brushfire is 100% going to die before I can pump it. But, I'm also going to go Rootbound Crag instead. Help conceal a little bit better exactly what I am. Unless I draw a 3-drop, next turn is definitely going to be a tapped Stomping Grounds turn. Alright, so this is the more traditional version of the sack deck, I feel. Next turn we have a Collected Company to start pulling ahead. Oof, Mayhem Devil. That's a concern. Alright, this is going to leave no uncertainty in their mind. We are elementals. And this is a Collected Company. Into Risen Reef and Overgrowth. Get 2 Reef triggers. I am very happy with that. Take the ramp gladly. It might be a bit much ramp, but hey. It's bringing us slowly towards an Omnath that is more worth it. Speaking of Omnath, I am very much... Well, I was very much going to be using the Omnath next turn to take out one of those Mayhem Devils, but now I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to. Okay. Definitely need to get that devil out of here. Let's see. There's no way to get it big enough. Ooh. Or to get enough mana, I should say. So, Coco away. Not bad, not bad. Not good if they find even a single sack outlet, though. I could swing and trade. I'm not opposed to trading, if it means getting one of the devils off the board. And if it hits them in the face, then hey, that's part of our plan anyway. So if we can avoid any sacrificing this turn and get a Mayhem Devil off the board, we'll seriously weaken our opponent's position. It won't bring it back down to a good spot for us necessarily, although I don't think we're in that bad of a position, but it will definitely make it so that our opponent doesn't have a terrifying board presence that can machine gun down our creatures one sacrifice at a time. Because right now, if they have a Witch's Oven, they get 2 sacrifices a turn, 3 if they skip one. And see there, they get to take out one of our creatures. Killing a Lord is quite bad. Because we do need a high creature count. Get another sack. Get another sacrifice here. And a ping. Alright, there goes our entire board. Oh, that is very, very bad. Forgot about the Death Touch. Or is this one? No, that has Menace. Yeah. Got a little confused there for a second, but I'm okay now. Alright. Well, Omnath away, I suppose. I will kill the cat. So this will be the 8th land, so it draws me a card anyway. So I'll go ahead and play the Triumph, as there's no difference between cycling it and not now. Alright. Just need to survive, with our creatures intact. And Living Twister can start doing a very good job. Alright, looks like I am in fact trading off the Omnath with one of their Mayhem Devils here and being incredibly happy about the opportunity. Opponent is unwilling to trade a Mayhem Devil. Smart man. There's no way that I can turn this into a victory right now. But what I can do is deploy a Brushfire Elemental, deploy a land, put a counter on the Brushfire Elemental, deploy a Living Twister, go to combat, swing with both creatures, and then deploy a second Omnath to shoot a Mayhem Devil. And start to even out the board state a bit. Opponent has seriously flooded out, though. They have drawn a lot of cards, but so have we. And we're going to be able to start machine gunning things down with this Living Twister. So this is going to be, unless they can kill our Living Twister, their last turn with that Mayhem Devil. I will, however, be using the Twister to block the Serrated Scorpion as well as the Omnath. I don't think we're in... Ooh, ho-ho, bad, bad, bad news. Alright. We are in a very precarious position as it is. And this is making it worse by the second. Alright. Yep. Pretty sure we're dead now. I can't think of a way out of this. Got close. So let's see. I can use my land drop and yeah, I do think that any successful route to victory this turn does involve, or to victory this game, I should say, does involve us somehow getting through enough damage. So we're not going to win this on attrition anymore. Seven. So close there. Actually, let's find out, shall we? I don't want to do the math. So if we could go 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, if we had enough to survive, then we had enough to win. Let's find out. Oh, and it looks like we stole a victory with the power of Living Twister. So like I said before, this card is incredibly good. Or I should say in the deck tech I said, it is surprisingly good because of the amount of lands we get out. And as I'm sure you can tell, we had no real right winning that game, but oh boy, Living Twister is a late game powerhouse. Saved the day. Alright. Always check your cards. Alright, and I'm gonna say we have enough for one more because, you know, I run this channel and I have a little bit more energy than I thought I would at this point, so here we go for the last game of the day. Can't end it on a high note now, can I? Gotta get me in a loss for the last video. Alright, I'm a fan of this. On the play, Ramp Spell, Risen Reef. Nothing to ramp into yet, but we have plenty of cards, and if we draw, say, the Collected Company, then we're going to be in good shape. As long as we don't get one of our worse Collected Companies, I should say. But hey, we have no bad companies if we have out a Risen Reef, am I right? Play the always tap land first. Magic 101. And what'd I tell you? Alright. Nothing suspicious about a Leaf Kindred. I am going to deploy the Reef before I deploy the Collected Company, though. Even at the risk of this being a Thoughtseize deck we're playing against. %, take that action, no attack. There's a small chance, depending on what they do, that we just Living Twister if we draw land and shoot something, but I really hope we don't have to do that. Oh! Demonic Embrace. This is indeed a collected company turn. Yeah, land first to keep open the Creeping Trailblazer, if at all possible. Brushfire and Risen Reef, yes please. Say hello to potential absurd damage. Take action. Another company isn't something to complain about. Ah, for shame. Could have done so much more. Alright, debating between more mana and a little bit more damage. I think I'm going to take just a small amount more damage, because that is looking like the way this game is going to be decided. For shame. No more lands. What am I supposed to do with all these spells? Alright, hit our opponent for a not embarrassing chunk of their life total. That's not interacting with us, opponent. You sure about that? Well, I suppose we don't have infinite life, and they do have us on a turn, or on a 4-turn clock. So, there is that. Collected company away. Brushfire and another Risen Reef. Oh boy. Well, that's an absurd number of triggers. And another company. Don't mind if I do. The opponent has seen enough, and I really can't blame them. That is still going to be it for this video, but let's take a look at this real quick. So, move those to the side. Holy cow. Still had 4 more triggers. Was going to potentially get another, what? That's 6 triggers per collected company that hits 2 creatures? Oh my. In fact, let's see. They block there. They take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that was just already lethal. Alright. So there you have it. Collected company with Risen Reefs and Brushfires is quite the powerful play. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot and will help it grow. And that would really mean a lot to me. Please also be sure to follow me on social media. The links are in the description, as is the link to the deck tech. And once again, feedback in those comments does not have to be positive. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me that you hated everything about me and that my voice is stupid. I would love to hear that too, so that I know that, you know, there's still people out there that I could definitely do better for. Oh, that's a terrible way to think. Anyway, have a nice day, and I'll see you all next time.